Hello and welcome to Creatives Like Us, a podcast where we open up conversations about what it really means to build a creative career when you're Black or brown. I'm your host, brand and marketing graphic designer, Angela Lyons. In my guest episodes, I sit down with creatives who are out there doing the work, navigating the industries, and proving that there's space for all of us. Because the more we share, the more we see our stories out there, and the more we see ourselves reflected, and the more we realise we're not alone in this. Okay then, are you ready? Let's dive into today's episode. Hello and welcome to Creatives Like Us. And today I'm joined with Kemar Sisimayi, and I cannot wait to talk to him. I've looked at his website and I've looked at his credentials and he looks, oh my God, so amazing. So Kemar, over to you. Tell me, what type of creative are you?
So I've been a big creative for a while. I used to study TV and film and now I own a marketing agency. And the amount of different things that we do, we go from production to podcasts to even networking events, even with our clients as well. Creativity is just something that's embedded into me. Different ranges, music, filming, videography. There's just a lot that goes into it. Dance as well. So yeah, that's what type of creative I am.
Brilliant. Fantastic. And how long have you been doing it for?
The agency as such?
Yeah, the agency. So we'll come into the agency in a second, but It sounds like you've been creative from a very young age.
Yeah, so I've been creative all my life, to be honest. I grew up seeing my mum. My mum is a big creator. She's always around different artists. She's always dancing. She's always going to different creative events. So from a young age of, let's say, 6 or 5 even, I'll go out with her and just do little different things. And yeah, it's been quite a long time.
Brilliant. So as I said, asked you what type of creative you are, Nova, your company that you have now, it seems you describe it as connecting creativity, culture and strategy. I suppose what I'm trying to find out is, where do you sit personally in that mix? I know you're the CEO, but are you more of a creative or a strategist, or is it a bit of a mix? Could you just expand on that? It'd be great.
Right. So the agency does a lot of things. So marketing is the main part. But when it comes to the actual creative bits, I'm just the one that delegates it, structure it with the team. Now that I've got quite a bit of staff now, I'm the one that actually structures the creative side of things. So whatever you see posted is very structured, and it's very thought out and planned out. Even when it comes to our event Building Brands Through Connection, which is a networking event / panel, that's all delegated by myself. So you'll see us wearing like different colored lanyards. You'll see us doing little games. Yeah, so I'm just that side of things.
Mm-hmm. What's the different colored lanyard? So does that mean you have to represent something different in each department?
Yeah, expanding on the lanyard. So there's 3 or 4 different colors. So blue is agency and partners. Yellow's, I believe, brands. Green is influencers and individuals. So they would wear them, the different color lanyards based on what they are, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so it's just like a power networking as well. So if you're agency looking for brands, you'll just go to brands. Vice versa, if your brand's looking for an influencer. Yeah, exactly. So then it just cuts the time between asking everyone, what do you do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
go and speak to someone direct.
You know what I mean? So so that just cuts that out. And then the panel part, I bring like different entrepreneurs or different creators onto the panel to explain their experiences, depending on what type of topic it is that month. And so everyone loves it. We get over 50 to 100 people per networking event. It's fun.
So this event that you've got, what's it called again? Because I slightly missed it at the beginning.
Building Brands Through Connection.
And when is it on throughout the year?
So it's usually on every month. We just had to do a little rebound. So the next one is going to be next month. We're just trying to secure a date because we are going to be changing locations. We did our previous ones at Box Park, Wembley.
Oh, cool.
But we believe we might change it to Seat of Westminster City Hall now.
Can people sign up for this, or do you specifically invite brands and companies to this? So anyone listening to podcasts, could they contact you and go to the actual event?
Yes, definitely. So anyone that wanted to join, you could just go on our page, Nova_Connects or connectswithnova.com. You'll see BBTC, or if you see anything to do with the event, you can contact us, and then we'll just send you an Eventbrite link when it is live. And then, yeah, you can get your free tickets.
That is so cool. Thank you so much. So if everyone's
Not to
listening, they
worry.
can join and come along for that. Brilliant,
Yeah,
brilliant.
100%.
Brilliant, brilliant. So I was going to ask, what is it? What do you, when you say you're creating this live event, do you do that as well as your day-to-day client work? Because I know you mentioned you delegate. So I just find it really fascinating that you, again, don't take this the wrong way, you look very young.
Okay.
And you built up this really big business so far. It just feels like you're doing quite a lot. And I just feel like, how would you, I don't know, if someone was starting out, just tell me a little bit more about your journey. I think that's what I'm trying to ask is what is your journey so far? Because you sound like you create these great events, you've created a marketing agency, you've got like over, gosh, how many companies have you launched throughout your marketing agency to help them build their brand? It just seems like you are doing a lot. So I suppose I'm asking, how did you start and like why and how will you keep on going? And, you seem so young. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
So,
good. It's a
okay.
good thing. It's not, it's not a good thing.
I get it all the time. So, right. So I've started this agency after I had a previous brand. It was a female jewelry online e-commerce brand called Elysian Embrace. I've now sold that company last year. And since even starting the jewelry brand, like I always knew I wanted to do something entrepreneurial. I always loved selling. I always love getting into it. And my observation of marketing as such, because marketing is literally like the base of your business, I observe different brands. So bigger brands. So like, let's say Pandora, for instance, was one of our competitors and a lot of other different jewelry stores. So even when it comes to your, like everyone else's brands, I always tell them, research your market and see what other brands are doing and see what you could actually do to either add to the society or remove from it. And then from there, that's it. People start to see that you're different. If you are different, people start to love your brand. They start to get connectivity with you. And yeah, you just love it all round. And I've always been a person to actually just always do what I like.
I love that. So no one's holding you back. You just do what you want to do. Yeah.
Exactly. I rather do what I like and enjoy rather than being something that I don't like and enjoy. So that's just what drives me, I believe. And then just building a company is just fun. We're always like, even us and the team, you'll think like we're all family. It's just nice. It's just nice to have a creative community. So I've always been a part of it. So yeah, I think that's my way of saying it.
Yeah. And what made you, if you don't mind me asking, what made you sell the jewelry company?
I loved the jewelry company, but that wasn't initially what I wanted to do. I started that company as like a test project, and I didn't expect it to go viral on TikTok and this other stuff. So, but what it's done with me, like I've got everything I wanted from it. So what it did for me was, one, teach me patience, also teach me how to manage stress levels. Because, at one point, one of our videos got us like 200 orders within an hour. And then now I'm having to find different suppliers for the jewelry one and then get the boxes made. And on top of that, contact people that are sending requests about where's their package. And yeah, it's just a lot. So
Wow.
I think I use that as like a lesson for me, sorry. And then when I did come to terms of selling it, I was almost like, I was sad, but I was also happy at the same time. Because then I said, all right, what I wanted to actually do is help people and help brands and different things. Because even outside my apartment, we got Wembley Market and different brands and stuff are trading. And I was always helping them build websites and filming and stuff like that. So when I did have the brand, I said, I'm going to sell this and actually start helping more of the community side of things and helping brands and stuff. I just enjoyed it. And it's different, especially when you're getting into different businesses as well, experiencing different things. So like the gyms that I work with and then Mubu and this, it's just amazing. So I found more passion into that. And then
Yeah.
that's what made me actually go for it.
That's what I noticed actually. You must have, as you said, all businesses start with it, well, they have the base of marketing, but I noticed that you've got everything from tech startups to gyms to product-based businesses. Just like,
Yeah.
is there any particular one that excites you or do you just like feel comfortable with all of them? And
No, to be honest. I mean, it used to get exciting when you're going into different fields. But now that I've dabbled in every one, it's a bit different now. So I believe product-based businesses are like more of my go-to, I would say. I don't really have like A preferred one, to be honest, because everyone has just different experiences. Everyone's different people. I think the side that I'm now involved in that is more fun now is absolutely bringing like different celebrities and influencers into these type of
Oh,
brands.
nice.
Yeah, because I think that's the fun part because you get to just see how bright everyone is. Everyone's
Yeah.
vibrant.
Are
Everyone's
they all
having
fresh?
fun. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's all fresh. And even the young creators, we did another event at one of my other clients. It's called London Eats. It's in Gravity Max Wandsworth. And we did a creators event, a big creators event. There was over 150 people there. Free food, free games, etc. And the atmosphere is just amazing. Like,
Yeah.
I just enjoy that. And people are all recording. Everyone's doing like little interviews. It's
Yeah.
just
And I
fun. So
suppose sharing everything
yeah,
online too, and like just the buzz of it and just,
exactly. So yeah, I think that's it really. I don't
yeah.
really have a niche.
Cool, cool. Is there anyone, so I'm just asking off the side, but is there anyone famous that we might know that you're working with at the moment, like influencers? Or then again, I'm saying this like as a 52-year-old lady that really doesn't look at TikTok or know what's created. I get it from
Okay.
my kids. I saw, what's it? I was at an Adobe Live event a couple of weeks ago and I
Okay.
saw, oh gosh, my kids are going to laugh at me. I think it was one of the guys that helped create Sidemen or works with them. And there was another guy called Nico.
Oh, Nicholas Amalana. Okay.
Yeah, and I was just like, who? My kids were just laughing at me. So if you tell me some creators, I might know them, I might not. I'll ask my kids
Mm,
afterwards.
okay. So we have worked with the Sidemen before. They do have
Hmm.
a charity match coming up. Paige Keiki is another one. We've got some even Jamaican artists, so like Byron Messiah. We had him come to one of our other events as well. Elephant Man.
I know that one.
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
him.
yeah. Yeah, exactly. So there's a couple. There's a couple.
Yeah,
We worked with Central C before. So
cool.
yeah, there's a few.
Yeah, nice, nice.
Yeah.
And how do you promote yourself, actually? How do you promote Nova as a business? Or is it word of mouth? How do people come to you or find you?
We're a bit different. So we've only been up for years. It's actually our first year birthday this April.
Mm, congratulations.
Thank you. But I believe word of mouth is, I believe, our strongest. Our second strongest is just me going to different networking events and stuff like that, or different businesses. I would just go into different businesses, or one of the team would, and then we'd just discuss what we do, etc. But yeah, word of mouth is the first, I believe, and then
Hmm.
networking is like the second strongest.
Brilliant, brilliant. Where
Yeah.
did just again me being just interested because I love the name of your company too, Nova. Where did that come from and what sparked that?
So funny enough, the agency used to be called something else before. It used to be called Simple Socials, simple about the E. And then the name didn't stick with me. So I was sitting there with my brother, brainstorming different names. And I kept saying, reach for the stars, reach for the stars. I said, Nova's a star. And I looked outside and I was like, yeah, this is right. This is
Oh,
right. So
brilliant.
I wanted something that gives the brand a meaning, especially for the people that we have on the team and also the companies that we even involve ourselves with. So when I say reach for the stars, we want to reach very high. So
Yeah,
Nova came in and I was like, I love Nova. And then when I started looking at Nova stars and stuff, I saw that it's different colors. So even with the color element, I just realized, okay, Nova would be black and white, but then we can use different hints of colors for different things. And yeah, Nova stuck with me since.
perfect. I love that. I think it's
Yeah,
well, and certainly, I'm glad you changed it from Simple Socials because that also sounds like you might just be doing social media or something like that, and then it
exactly.
didn't. Yeah, so Nova kind of gives it more of I suppose, an ambiguous name, but it's then people can dig deeper and find out a bit more about it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I like that.
exactly.
Yeah, and it sounds
Yeah.
sounds good. I like that one. So in your own marketing, you say that I think on your website you say you want to make other people's businesses less frightening. Is there anything that's in your business that is frightening or anything that you're nervous about? Or do you get support with something you're not too sure about? Or do you that just like, struck me when you said you want to make business less frightening, but obviously we're also in the business of making businesses. Is there anything that
Right.
makes you nervous or frightened about anything?
Well, there's a lot that frightens me. I think for every business, the frightening part is not having capital. I think that's the biggest
Bottom
thing for
line.
all businesses.
The
Bottom
bottom
line, yeah.
line.
Yeah, because you have to survive at the same time. Also keep the business running, maintenance costs, all that other stuff, especially subscriptions. My God. Um,
I suppose that's a lot, isn't it? Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So I believe the main thing right now is customer satisfaction. So I believe also all big businesses, you start to see that they're always asking for reviews or surveys and stuff. I believe customer satisfaction is one of the biggest things, especially in a service-based business. I'm always asking our clients, like, is there anything that you would want us to improve on? Things that you want us to change, things that you want us to do. I think that's one of the main part, because if you don't keep your customers, etc., happy or satisfied at least, you start to see that they kind of fade away or eventually you have a decision to leave or something like that. So I think that's our main part, is just keeping them sustained and keeping them energized on their business. Because not all the time, like, your business will grow within a month or two, but just keeping you motivated to actually keep on. So I believe that's one of our toughest level of stress right now, frightening stuff. But yeah, I wouldn't say anything else.
Yeah, yeah. It's interesting about you asking about reviews and testimonials. It's funny enough because every time I finish a project, I always say I leave a link to my Google form or Google review page and just try and get testimonials. But sometimes, is there a tip where maybe you can give us or the listeners can give that if they haven't done it, do you like bug them again to do it, or do you like keep on at them, or like how many times do you bug them to get this review done?
Um, I mean, you can bug them twice. I wouldn't go further. It's a bit of a tricky one for me as well. I get a bit shy. I'd half send the message, then I'll wait an hour. I say, all right, I'll send it, and I just throw away my phone. But yeah, just nudge them twice. Like,
Yeah,
there's no harm in it. Sometimes they do forget as well, so following up is also a good thing.
yeah.
But yeah, just say,
Yeah,
hey, could you just do a quick 5-minute review or 2-minute review? They'll be okay with it.
yeah, yeah. It's funny
Yeah,
actually because you're right about they might have forgotten, or it's at the bottom of their email list or their
yeah,
email. It's just like the unread email that's been there for the last 2 weeks.
yeah,
So
exactly.
yeah, yeah. No, it's true. It's true.
Exactly. I've got a question for you,
Yeah,
actually.
go for it. Go for it.
What made you start this podcast, Creatives Like Us?
I went to Central St. Martin's, and one of the
Okay.
reasons I studied product design, even though I do graphic design now. But one of the things that I noticed was that I wasn't represented. This is like years ago. I was only like, there was about 50, 60 of us on the course, and there was only about a handful of Black people on there. And I wanted to talk to creatives. This podcast started from a student actually who I met at a party, and she said to me, um, I was trying to find a podcast around Black creatives and get me inspired to join a course at uni. And I was like, oh, there
Oh,
must be a podcast out there like that. And I said to her, but actually, I'm thinking of starting one about Black creatives. And she said, oh, you should do it because I'd definitely listen. So she was the one, even though I had the idea in my head, I really just thought, you know what, let me just do this. So I just started it. So I
right.
called it Creatives Like Us. I trademarked the name. I bought the website domain name too. And
Great.
I've got it properly, up on the RSS feeds and Buzzsprout and all of that. And I just thought, you know what, I've just got to get more black brown voices out there, because
Yeah.
there's a lot of us out there, but a lot of us also hide away and don't want to be seen. And I think the creatives industry is quite, what should I say? I could say quite white. So it'd be, good to get more Black creatives out there.
Yeah, 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 it's true, it's true, it's true. From my experience as well, like, the field is very, it's less saturated, I would say, with us Black folks. And there's so much of us that's so creative, especially growing up in different areas and stuff like that. You just start to see that nowadays, especially Gen Z, there's just a lot of them. I believe there's hundreds and thousands of businesses opening nowadays, and everyone's starting their own studios, podcast studios as well, film studios, different other creative stuff. So yeah, I would say to all of us Black people out there, don't feel afraid to jump on calls like this and do different things and just put yourself out there. I always say social media is like now your biggest avenue as well to get yourself out there. So don't be scared to do it. We need more of you on the field. and then hopefully you'll be seen by more of us.
Yeah,
You know?
perfect. That's exactly it. That is exactly. Thank you for saying that. I think that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm going to use that as a soundbite,
Okay.
if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
But no, it's true because like what you said, especially I don't know, maybe because I'm in London. We're both in London, so
Yeah.
I suppose sometimes it doesn't bother us too much. But then there's also people I've been seeing online that are creators, and for the last few years they've been getting loads of work, especially after 2020 and George Floyd. They're getting loads of work, and all of a sudden it's just the companies have pulled back their budgets or they're not using much D&I budgets anymore. And those creators are slowly but surely getting dropped or not getting promoted as much, which is like, and I'm not saying it because they're black, but they're also very good, brilliant at what they do. But these companies are not backing them anymore. And I feel that's quite sad because they're like, oh, we've done our bit now. And
Yeah.
let's move on to something else. But yeah, I just think that more creatives, people of color need to show their work and just come on podcasts like this or start your own podcast. So I know my
Yeah.
friend David Oku, he's got one called Hidden Layers, and he's a graphic designer and illustrator, and he is amazing. Beautiful, his work is stunning, beautiful work. And I know
Hmm.
that he started a podcast talking to black creatives, and he digs deeper into more of the I suppose the struggles that they've had and more of
Right.
the ups and downs of being a creative and being
Yeah.
black.
Yeah.
So I suppose I'm doing some of that in this podcast, which is, hopefully getting to the right ear holes.
Yeah.
But
Making an impact.
yeah, making an impact. Anyway,
This is fun. Like, I think this is my first online podcast.
serious.
Yeah, that's why when you messaged me, I was just so excited. I was like, yeah, I want to do this because I wanted to be in more on feels like this. People don't really see me speak as much, so for you to actually do this and have me on here, it's amazing.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant. I'm so glad. I'm so glad.
Yeah,
I'm so glad. And as I said, it's funny actually. At the moment, I've got So this is going to be coming out this is season 3. This episode, and I've got a few more people lined up, and I'm like, it's a load of ladies, and I'm not. There's nothing wrong with the women because I'm a hair full of sisters, but it's like none of the men are coming forward or putting themselves forward, and I find that really interesting. Do men not like to talk?
I don't know what it is. I believe so. Like from my experience, anyway. Like we love to be like the shadow almost. We don't want to put ourselves out there, and even my assistant, she told me that I have to push myself out there, use my
Yeah,
social media a bit more. I'm like, "Ugh, I don't want to. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to be like the person that helps behind the scenes. But yeah, it's time for me to actually push myself out there. So, as I said, again,
100%.
for all men that is in the shadows and is like me, get yourself out there. It will work in the long run. And also, it's just better to be transparent with your customers as well. People want to see
Yeah,
who the owner of your business is and stuff like that. So
yeah.
I suggest to do it.
Yeah, I 100% agree because we all know that your business is Nova and you've got
Yeah.
your logo, but we want to see the face behind the logo. We want to see the
Yeah.
person and
Yeah.
see who you are. Yeah,
Yeah.
brilliant, brilliant. What is your future projects? Because you say again, looking at your socials and your marketing, you say that it's Nova is connecting and it's still evolving. So what does the next chapter for you and your agency look like?
Right. So there's a couple of things. So one of them is I've recently acquired a warehouse that I am going to be subleasing different rooms, different spaces, for people to open whatever they want in there. They can have a photography and film studio. They can have even a nail shop. It's up to them. Um, so that's one of the other thing. That one's called Nova Studios. So yeah, it's like a creators hub almost. And then the next one was what I mentioned at the start was the different studios that I have. So the film and photography studios, the podcast studios, um, and recording studios. I'm going to be having, so we've got 2 right now, but we're going to be having different ones around London. And so and that's going to be like, we don't know yet if it's going to be either subscription or you can just book as well, or we might even have both options. But that's essentially going to be something that people would be able to access all around London. So if you're from East, you've got studios in East, West, studios in West. So that's just the next projects that I wanted to
Nice.
do. Yeah, because I've
Nice.
gotten so many requests from people saying, "Do you have a podcast studio here? Oh, this one's a bit too far. Do you have one in that?" Like, there's just a lot of different stuff that people are requiring now. Now that people are just starting to get more into business, so I feel like a creators hub is going to be the next different thing. Next step is done for Nova. Yeah.
Nova Creative Hub. I love that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so cool.
So that's the next thing now. Yeah.
Brilliant, brilliant. So that's going to start off in London, then the UK, and then Europe, and then global, yeah?
100%. 100%. I was going to open, because I'm half Zimbabwean, half Jamaican. So I was going to open one in Zimbabwe as well. Eventually, that might happen this year if it all goes
Mm,
well. But yeah, that Creators Hub, it's going to just be like the hotspot and highlight for all creators. I want to allow them to have access to everything that they would need in one location.
brilliant, brilliant. I love
Yeah,
that. That's cool because then that makes it easy accessible for other people. Because once you've got a hub like that, other people will meet other people in different parts of that hub. Like you said, they might have the photography, the podcast, and then they can start working with each other. So you'll have this community, creative community going on there too. So that'd be really cool.
exactly. And I believe, like, in my opinion, there is a lot of stuff to do as a creator in London, but there isn't enough places to go to do so, you
Mm-hmm.
know? And even the councils have seen this, like they're opening a creators corner in Camden, for instance. They've got £1 billion to actually do that project. So they've already started to notice a lot more of us coming out now as
Mm,
creators, essentially. So for us to capitalize on that, we
you got
just
to do
should
it
have
now.
more, you know what I'm saying? You have to do it now, one, and two, just have more spaces for people to actually get involved in. Because some people live in different areas, right? They may want to do something, but they don't see other people doing it. So they won't be energized to do it themselves. Especially in the area that I grew up in Northwest London and Willesden, there wasn't much of that being showed around. So if there's more different things being shown around, especially in a local basis as well, then people like the youth as well will get more energized to actually do different things.
Mm-hmm. I totally agree with that. I agree with that.
Yeah,
100%. Also, if they see, I know we're coming back to you and your personal brand and showing your face, but if they see you doing it too, I think they'll be even more
exactly.
so inspired. Like, I think you've got to get yourself behind this, not just Nova, the business. I think
Yeah,
you, Kemar, have got to be the face of that. It sounds like then
yeah.
people will get inspired from you because you are an inspiring person with all the what, the companies that you've set up and what you're doing now,
Thanks.
and the events. That is just, it's not easy to put on events on either. So it's just,
You know, I
yeah.
understand. Yeah, thanks. I really appreciate that because there's a lot of things that we actually do behind the scenes. So I've opened something called Nova Foundations as well. So I do actually go to different schools around London
Wow.
and actually do little workshops and stuff. And right now I'm in conversations with Ofsted and even trying to bring a different curriculum in. So like, there's a lot of different things. So
Wow,
yes,
how can you just put that in just flying
but
comment? That is amazing. But that is another reason why I want to start this podcast. I just think that this is like golden nuggets where this is going to inspire next generations. Where you going into schools, especially where you know, they might not think that they can do something like this, or they think, or the other side of it is that they just say, I just want to be a content creator. And cool, if you want to be a content creator, that's cool. But there's a lot of work that goes into that beforehand. And someone
exactly.
like you coming along to show them this, that is amazing.
Exactly. And that's why I'm even trying to build up my page a bit more when it comes to the content side, because there's a lot of things that we do that we just don't show. And I believe it should be shown, not for the fact of any benefits from it, essentially, but it's just showing, spreading love, spreading positivity, and also showing that there's something more than what we have now anyway. And there's something more that's coming to what we have. So yeah, even the school stuff is just fun. And the kids love it. We're teaching them how to build websites, create their own businesses, teaching them even to have ideas and creating businesses, creating names. And sometimes we'll even go have them in like different markets as well to go start trading.
Oh, that's amazing. What kind of products have they done so far?
So a lot of them are doing like basic stuff. So like cookies,
Oh, nice.
or like bakery stuff, or if it's like clothing, different little things.
Oh, I love that. Are they quite excited when they get to the stores, or are they shy? Or
They're a bit of both. Like there's some of them
yeah.
that's energized. There's some of them that's like a bit of market. But yeah, you get mixed emotions, but they all love it at the end. So like once they even start to see that you can actually make money off doing your own thing or a business, they just go crazy for it. And then after that, you just see them bouncing different ideas. Now we don't even have to support them no more. They're saying, okay, I want to start this, I want to start that. They're going on camera, creating their own logos. Like it's just fun. So
Oh,
yeah,
brilliant. That's
yeah,
fantastic. That's fantastic.
yeah.
Do you want me asking, Kemar, how old are you?
20.
20.
Yeah.
You are 20? Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Oh my God. That's so cool. That's so cool. I'm just in awe of you, just, your energy and just, just
Thank you.
passion of just setting up business and inspiring others. It's amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
I was going to say, what would you tell your teenage self? But you went far. That's what I normally end on the last question. But you're so you're still a teen. It was only a few years ago. But what would you tell your teenage self? If there is anything that...
There's two things I would probably tell my teenage self. Do things for the right reason and do things because you love it. Even though it's like just a couple years ago.
Literally. Brilliant. Okay, so I end the podcast by asking people, it's a fun, quick fire question. It's one or the other.
Okay.
So we say crisp or chocolates?
Crisp.
Beach or forest?
Beach.
Book or Kindle?
Kindle.
Reggae or soul?
Reggae.
Patty or a sandwich?
Patty.
What flavour?
That's a jigger on beef.
Okay, cool. No hesitations there. So thank you very much.
Not to worry. Not to worry.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, I really enjoyed our chat. Is there anything else that you'd like to add to the podcast? Obviously, I'll ask you for your socials in a bit. Is there any other questions that you've got for me or you want to add anything in?
Yes. I wanted to know your insights on why you even started graphic designing. I believe that's something that's really creative and you have to really use your brain, especially when it comes to creating different graphics, brand assets, different stuff like that. So what got you into graphic designing as such?
Yeah, funny enough, actually, as I said before, I went to Central St. Martin's, I studied product design. So I made, so a lot of my projects were products. So like furniture, or I designed something around electronical toys or something like that. It was all product based. But when I was actually doing the degree, I found out that I liked making things, but I also preferred presenting them like visually.
Okay.
And I kind of fell out of love of product design, and also I couldn't really get a job with it afterwards. And one of my tutors said to me, "You're really good at like making the work look good. Even though your work is good, you make it look really good. Is there something around graphic design?" I was like, no. I let it go for ages. And then I got a job working in Habitat, covering maternity leave, funny enough, for receptionist. But in that department, there was a graphic designer there, and he showed me what he was doing. And I was like, oh my God, this is actually really what I want to do. And I love doing it, and I love creating. And that was, so many years ago. And I love magazines. I love design. I love just creating. And again, around marketing designs, I love working with businesses and making them look good and making them especially startups. I love, especially if there's someone that's come up with their own business and they say, oh, can I have a logo? I'm like, no, it's not just a logo. We have to do a bit more work around it and come up with something unique for them. That's what I love doing.
What would you say is something that, let's say, even Nova could help support you in when it comes to even this or anything else, graphic design wise or even creative wise? What do you think we could help you with?
Do you know what I'd really love? It's more of and I'm actually trying to find somebody to help me at the moment, more of a social media presence. I do have one. And I'm starting it. But marketing wise, I think there's something around video that I'm missing a trick there.
Right.
And I think it might be, if there's something around that and promoting my business or helping small businesses getting themselves out there and promoting, I suppose, along the way, helping them and promoting myself. But with video, it's one of those things where I always go, oh my God, who wants to do a video? Who wants to see me? And then I put something on TikTok and then it goes mad. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm coming off.
Yeah.
So I suppose it's video and being more confident with that, I'd say. Yeah, I think that's my number one.
Okay, so we'll support you on that then. This is why I do it. There's a couple of people that we help as well, like mentor as well. So like, it's not really much to us. So
okay,
want to help you on that.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, bless you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I love
Thank
your
you.
mission. I love your mission. It's fun. So
Oh, that's fantastic. That's
it's
fantastic.
great. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you so much. And if you know of anybody that would like, you think that would like, especially a man, like a creative that would like to come on the podcast, I'd love to have them. I've got, I think you and another guy, are the only two guys that have said yes.
Wow.
For this
Oh,
season. For this season.
oh, okay. Okay.
No,
Okay.
not the whole podcast. Not the whole
Right.
podcast. For this
Right.
season.
Right.
So I've got about 10 people so far, or 10 people come
Okay.
forward. So yeah.
Okay. I was getting scared for a second. I said, for the whole thing?
No, not the whole thing. No.
There's a real message that we might have to send now.
Oh, you're funny. Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
okay.
brilliant. Okay, so
Great.
is it? You know what? You just said something to your mentor people. You didn't tell me about that. Is that
Yeah.
There's so much more. I think we could just do part 2.
Yeah, part 2. There has to be a part 2. Okay, so the mentoring people. So I mentor a couple people, young and even older. When it comes to like business, we put them in like different extraction missions as well. So we actually test them. We like help them do pitches as well. I believe that's one big thing that people struggle to do is sales and pitching. So that's another thing that I teach people. And then we do like different calls. So either weekly calls, sometimes I'll tell them to go to a client and meet me there. There's a lot of different things that we do involved in the mentoring. So
Oh, that's
yeah.
great. That's great. Do people approach you for the mentoring, or is it that you reach out to them?
Both. So some people do approach me, especially if you found me from somewhere, or if you met me somewhere. And then sometimes I see that there might be a gap in something that someone's doing, and then I shout out to them and just say, look, I want to mentor you. There's a couple of things that I want to do. And then, yeah, they just accept, and then they get excited as well, because now we're just getting them into different things. And there's a lot of people that don't even know what they want to do. So what I do is I just have them in everything, and after like a month or two, we tell them, okay, so what is something that you really enjoy doing? And then they always end up telling me, and then we just put them in that field.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, you're an inspiration. You are a joy. Honestly, I love it. Your parents must be very proud of you. I'm sure that, and your granddad and your brother, your family. Yeah. Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, no, definitely. Thank you as well.
Oh no, thank you, Kemar. So tell people where they can find you online and how they can connect with you, please.
So on Instagram and LinkedIn, you can find me as Kemar Sisimayi-Dyke, which is Dyke. My company page in Instagram is Nova_Connects, Nova Connects. And the last place that you could probably find us is connectswithnova.com. That's our official page where you see everything from Nova, from our events, from our marketing, and different creative spaces that we have. Everything's on there. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah, and I'll put the all those links on your website and all those places where they can connect with you in the show notes, and that'd be amazing. Thank you so much, Kemar, and welcome to the Creatives Like Us podcast family.
Anytime. If you want me back, I will come back. 100%. And we've got way more stories to tell.
Thanks for listening to Creatives Like Us. If this conversation resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it today. That's how we build our communities and amplify our voices. You can find all the show notes and the links at lyonscreative.co.uk podcast, and connect with me on LinkedIn and Instagram. I'd love to see you there. Also, make my day if you can leave a review or comment in your listening platform choice. And it's really easy in Spotify. Leave it in the comments. Until next time, keep creating and keep supporting creatives like us. See you next time. Bye.